Hello, everybody. How's it going? So, I'd like to talk to you all about the film that I just saw, which is A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, starring Tom Hanks as the infamous, legendary, impactful um, kids television show host, Mr. Rogers. Now, Mr. Rogers was a little bit before my time, but his legacy is so large that everybody, I definitely know a lot about him, and I've seen a lot of videos of his program and some interviews, and know how much of an impact he had on many people's lives. So, knowing that they were going to make a film about him starring Tom Hanks, couldn't wait to see it. So, let's go ahead and talk about it. So, right off the bat, I will say this is not a film that is the typical biopic. It's not necessarily a biopic. Of course, Mr. Rogers is the lead or one of the co-leads, but we follow the journey, the way the story, we see things from the perspective of, and we follow the journey of the man who interviews him, Lloyd, because this is based on the true story of the man of him who he interviewed Mr. Rogers, and there was a magazine article released about him. And this film is essentially about the interviewing process. Of course, there's a lot of conversations that they have. Beautiful to see the way their relationship plays out, but it's how it's the words that Mr. Rogers says and how him talking to him, how it impacts and makes him look into his own life, because the character of Lloyd here, he's not a perfect person. He has his own flaws, and as is the case with many people who connect and can sympathize with a lot of the things that Mr. Rogers talked about on his show, we see that is the case with the character of Lloyd here, and the way that their relationship plays out throughout the entirety of the film is phenomenal. This film is very heartwarming. It's very uplifting, and it's also very sad, and it elicits a lot of emotions, and it's pretty much a film about life and how we deal with things, and that is exactly what Mr. Rogers embodied, and letting go of hate, anger, and fear, and realizing the beauty in people and relationships, and all of that here is what makes this film stand out so much. And of course, the performance of Tom Hanks was absolutely remarkable. You know, before having seen this film, I was saying that the clear front runner up to this point for an acting performance was Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker. Now, after seeing this film, I will say that Tom Hanks is right there, right next to him, if not slightly ahead of him. Tom Hanks brings it. You know what you're going to get from him. One of the greatest actors of all time, and he embodies this character, not character, but he embodies the real life Mr. Rogers. Everything from his mannerisms to his tone of voice to the way he talks to the way he walks. Everything it's absolutely remarkable. I was screaming with joy, and I was on the verge of tears throughout this film. And that's the in this film is just it's a film that everybody should see, I think, because that's what it is about the movie going experience, is that each person in that movie theater has a different story, has a different life, and it's what you take from films and how you apply it, and you can sympathize or empathize with it in your own life, is what makes a film memorable and impactful. And this A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood is definitely that to the highest degree. So I highly recommend, if you haven't seen it, you go out and see it. It's definitely going to be a front runner for Oscars, I'm sure of it. For me personally, it ranks right up there as top three for me, maybe two, maybe one. I'm not sure. We'll see at the end of the year after having seen um, all the films where it ranks. But absolutely phenomenal. I love this film. So yeah, that is my review. If you liked what I had to say, if you've seen the film already, what did you think about it? Go ahead and leave your comments. And if you liked what I had to say, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more weekly film reviews. And also currently, I'm reviewing the weekly episodes of The Mandalorian. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and if you are as well, please subscribe if you want to hear my thoughts on each episode. So yeah, that is my review for A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Thank you so much for watching.